part of our Heritage Day special, we sit down with Stephanie Baker, a paleo researcher at the University of Johannesburg, to discuss some of the headways made in their research on race.
Race is a man-made concept. We know that. Historically, that's a very well-documented thing. It came about in the 17th century. But it's unfounded. Nobody's ever been able to agree on what is a race, what defines race, the number of races there are on the continent. It's changed from as few as 3 to as many as 60, and then back down again, and then back up again. And so no one can define it, nobody can really put their button on it, and nobody's ever been able to find biological evidence to support it as a concept. So we know we're the same species. We know we all look different, but that's a good thing. And that's what paleontologists and anthropologists are able to add to the world and tell people, celebrate how different we are. So for the most part, we're not doing anything that no one else is doing. But what we are doing is a unique spin. We're all local South Africans, which is quite unique. We're all very young. So I think what comes with that is a lot of technology and a lot of international collaborations. So that's been great fun.
Now, what has your research shown so far?
Thus far, we've been able to show that all humans on the planet have a shared common ancestry that starts here in Africa. Recently, part of our team has been working on ancient DNA, so we're expanding that research to show that even more recently, at 350,000 years ago, we as a species started here in Southern Africa, so that's been great.
How has the scientific community taken to your research findings?
For the most part, we're substantiating what people already thought were there, but what we're doing is pushing back the time. So we knew that humans as a group started in Africa, but what we've been able to do is say, well, actually, genetically, it's here in Southern Africa, and it's nearly 100,000 years earlier than what we had previously thought.
Do you see your research changing the way that we perceive each other and our culture?
I think it's really important that scientists in the paleoanthropological field make our science tangible to the man on the street. Because what we're saying is that this diversity within the human species is something to be celebrated and not something that should divide us.
Hello, my cousins. I'm Barry Hilton, and you are watching Joburg Today.